This is the video Understanding 9. In this video we'll take a look at some of the themes that come up in episode 9 of the drama and then head back to Tokyo to look at Minato, Shinagawa and Ota wards before looking briefly at the Chugoku region. Episode 9 is about vague language. Aimai is a na adjective that means vague or unclear. Hyogen means expression. So, Nihongo ni aimai no hyogen ga oi desu. There are many vague expressions in Japanese. Examples that come up in the drama are I and kekko. Both of these words can be used to mean either yes or no. Actually, this is just the same as English, where okay can be used in both ways. For example, do you want to eat now? Okay. Yes, I want to eat now, or it is okay. No, I will eat later. It is not so much that the Japanese grammar is vaguer than English, but the way people use it is. There are also references to two other things you see all the time in Japan: uniforms and vending machines. Uniforms are very popular in Japan. School uniforms, modelled on European military uniforms, were introduced in the Meiji period. The girl's sailor suit is particularly famous. However, uniforms are worn at work by lots of other people. They are used to promote a corporate image and also to encourage group solidarity. There are more than 5.5 million vending machines in Japan. Mostly they sell drinks, but also a wide range of other products including fruit, eggs, hamburgers and umbrellas. Machines selling alcohol used to be very common, but in recent years the number have declined. Vending machines can be seen everywhere, including at the top of Mount Fuji. Now let's head back to Tokyo to visit Minato, Shinagawa and Ota wards, which are south of Chuo ward. The main station in this area is Shinagawa Station, which confusingly is not actually located in Shinagawa ward. Shinagawa used to be an industrial area, but recently it has been redeveloped with many large hotels and office blocks around the station. There are a number of tourist attractions in this area. Near Hamamatsucho Station is the World Trade Center building. From the top floor you can get a good view of Tokyo Bay. You can see Odaiba, a man-made island in Tokyo Bay, which has recently been expanded and now contains a number of entertainment and shopping areas. You can take a boat ride from Hinode Pier to Odaiba and then go up the Sumida River to Asakusa. You can also visit Hamarikyu Garden. On the other side of the Yamanote line is Roppongi. This used to be a rather unsavory nightclub area, but recently the area has been redeveloped with several large shopping complexes. These include Roppongi Hills and Midtown. Tokyo Tower is also located in Roppongi, and Zojoji Temple is nearby. Further south in Ota ward is Haneda Airport, Tokyo's main domestic airport. It can be accessed by monorail from Hamamatsucho Station or from Kamata by train. This used to be the main international airport for Tokyo. In the 1970s that role was taken over by Narita Airport in Chiba. Now, however, more international flights are coming back to Haneda because it has a more convenient location. Now let's head off to western Japan and take a look at the western extension of Honshu. This is called the Chugoku region, or the Chugoku Chiho. The northern and southern coasts are separated by a low range of mountains that runs east to west. The northern coast is called the Sannin region, and the southern coast the Sanyo region. The Sannin region is made up of Tottori and Shimane prefectures. The Sanyo side is made up of Okayama and Hiroshima prefectures. Yamaguchi Prefecture has coasts on both sides. The northern Sannin coast faces the Sea of Japan, the Nihon Kai. There is very little flat land along the coast, so not many people live there. The Sanyo coast faces the inland sea, which is known as the Seto Naikai or Seto Uchi. Since ancient times, important land and sea routes along the Sanyo coast have linked the Kinki region with Kyushu. Large cities include Okayama and Hiroshima. The areas surrounding the inland sea, that is the southern coast of Honshu, the northern coast of Shikoku, Osaka Bay in the east, and the northern coast of Kyushu, can be thought of as one distinct geographical unit. It is part of the highly urbanized and industrialized region that runs along the Pacific coast from Tokyo to northern Kyushu. It is called the Pacific Belt, which in Japanese is Taiheiyo Baruto. The most famous place in the Chugoku region is Hiroshima, because it was the first city to come under nuclear attack. At the time of the attack in 1945, the city had a population of around 350,000. 70,000 people died directly of the explosion, but many tens of thousands died from the radiation later on. Now there is a peace park on the site of the explosion. Apart from Hiroshima, there are many other interesting things to see in the Chugoku region. Newcastle's sister city, Ube, is located on the inland seaside of Yamaguchi Prefecture. Ube is an industrial city about the same size as Newcastle, but it has an interesting history that in many ways reflects broader patterns in Japanese economic development over the last 150 years. Coal was mined in Ube in the Meiji period, but the coal was of poor quality, there was only a small amount, and it was located under the sea. Locals built islands offshore and then drilled down through the seabed to get the coal. They then used the waste rock from the mines to reclaim land along the coast on which they built factories. The coal was of poor quality, so instead of using it for industry, it was marketed for domestic use in Osaka. The local leaders realized that the coal was going to run out one day, so they used the money from the coal to invest in new technology-based industries. At first they made cement and then fertilizer. This led to the development of a chemicals industry. Technical skills were set up to train local people. During the Pacific War, Ube was bombed but quickly revived after the war because it produced two products that were in great demand, coal and fertilizer. In the 1950s the coal ran out, and at a national level the government encouraged industries to switch from coal to petroleum as their main fuel source. In the early 1970s, however, there was a shortage of petroleum as a result of political conflict in the Middle East. Ube Industries, which is the largest company in Ube, began importing coal from overseas to make up for the shortage of oil. The Hunter Valley was one of the sources of coal, and it was through this connection that the sister city relationship with Newcastle was established. Up until the 1970s, Ube had a really bad pollution problem because of all the industry. New policies were implemented, however, to cut emissions and also to increase the amount of greenery in the city. As a result, Ube is much cleaner than what it used to be. Ube also hosts an outdoor sculpture competition, and this has improved the image of the city.